100 pack for my boys. Deep be hating and talking and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm Peyton. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got to prove. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll see tight end Dawson Knox. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Bills and the Chiefs on Monday Night Prime Time.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football. Teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Well, the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
And he'll power his way up near the 25. The rushing numbers for Pollard last week. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, it would take that production.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Here's Allen. Swinging this out for Pollard. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. On play action, Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. This defense for the Chiefs, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points, and if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Tony Pollard. That's rushing touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bills are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. They'll try and run it here. And he will get in to make it 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-0.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Gibson here running out of the gun. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. On first down, right back to Gibson. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The numbers from McBride a week ago. 3 catches and even 60 yards and a touchdown.
He now has 11 touchdowns on the season, and in no way is that just simply luck. That's a great combination of route running, determination, and making nice catches.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. Touchdown! Antonio Gibson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are back within a couple of the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And this is now a 1-point game. That time a 6-play drive. And it concluded with the touchdown pass to Antonio Gibson. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. Allen now on first down. Finding Knox there, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Here's Pollard again. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 10. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Offense back out there, and we shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. And the Bills at 11-1 now on the year. And they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl front runners. They're playing with extreme confidence. And you need that in order to go all the way.
Allen off the play fake. Steps away. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out the quarterback's doing just
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now here's Mahomes. That's out to the flat for Gibson. Finding room at midfield. And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Gibson. Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To the air, Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He really got an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now Allen. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself not just so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away. Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll run with Gibson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. On now to punt. Here's Bradley Pinion. This will be fielded at the 17. A 57-yard punt, 11 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. And this one too low.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have is chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it away.
Underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Pat Surtain. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. 25 yards there on the catch and run. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. Touchdown, Bills! Dawson Knox, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone for 2 more as the lead moves up to 16. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Mahomes to throw. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Mahomes. Going for the deep ball. And this one is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to the guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now here's Bradley Pinion now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
On play action, Allen going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Allen to throw it. Downfield throw tip, but he still got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on first down is Allen. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, Allen. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
The Bills offense now for one final time in this first half. And with a two-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Now Allen to try again after the pick six. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To throw, it's Allen. Got London on the slant. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Allen going to try and throw on third down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
So we read, well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Now a toss here, short side. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
51 yards on the punt there. And they will take over 1st and 10. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen into the hands of London. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And the Chiefs are going to get him. They're going to hurry back to the line now. After the sack on first down, Allen going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It got his man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. DK Metcalf, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bills take a 3-touchdown lead.
This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked.
So the Chiefs offense heads out. There's a look at the playoff picture in the AFC.
And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed. But as we know, it often happens, this is all still subject to change.
You're so right about that. But even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament and certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them.
From the 29, Mahomes. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Here we go. Throwing to start the drive. Allen over the middle, caught by London. And now they're in the hurry-up. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 28 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in their second-half blowout material. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 88 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. From the gun, it's Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Allen. This is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Allen now looks to throw. Touchdown! Drake London from a yard out. And the Bills are an extra point away from going up by 30. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. They're going to try and run. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
KC's offense ready to take over. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. He'll return it from the 6. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Offense back out there, and we shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard. He is hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, I think even more so, is offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. Finding Knox there, complete. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. We're back now in KC. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Now it's Allen. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
A big play here for Buffalo. 61 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown.
A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Bills add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
They'll try and run it here. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth-quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever.
Mahomes now on 1st down.
Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. On the move past the 40.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Aiden Hutchinson
racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Antonio Gibson,
his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target
as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills going to take over again on offense. And this team continues to stake its claim as Super Bowl favorites. They are now eyeing an 8th straight win as they begin this drive here in the fourth quarter. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 117 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And now they'll throw with Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. On play action, Allen. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This is 3rd and 10. Now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Completes this one to Starks. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. 43 yards. And the Chiefs take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will cut this lead down to 25. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And here come the Bills.
Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On play action, Allen. He's got a man. It's his fullback. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Now a give here to Pollard. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Here we go. And quickly they get to the line. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
Allen off the play fake. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Allen. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So Allen's going to look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Illegal touching. Offense.
That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take... their own 6-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
On first down, Mahomes. Got a man open, it's Ross. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's complete. This is Starks. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to give it to Ridley. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Hitting London coming across the field. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Chiefs come up with a late turnover. But